Hi, I'm Brian Icenhower, and we're going to talk a little bit today about the buyer's agent position or the buyer's specialist position on a real estate team, and the role they play. Typically, we don't recommend hiring a buyer's agent on a real estate team until after a lead agent has first brought an administrative assistant on or a transaction coordinator. A lot of agents are quick to jump and to bring on a buyer's agent first, as that's that first initial hire they bring on. And we really don't recommend that. And the reason being is this. Agents will quickly bring on a buyer's agent because they don't have to pay any type of hourly salary for them. And it's a lot easier to stomach just paying them out of a commission. It's money they wouldn't have had anyway, so a lot of agents be very quick to jump and bring on a buyer's agent. But as we're going to learn here in a little bit, that's typically when we find the highest turnover on real estate teams, is when there's not adequate administrative assistant support for a buyer's agent. However, once we have an administrative assistant in place, then we recommend, once we get to a point where the lead agent has so much business, and that could be anywhere from 40 transactions all the way up to 100 transactions, that they are too busy showing buyers that they're unable to continue to dedicate time for lead generation. They're unable to try to get more business because they're so busy servicing buyers. And as we know, it typically takes as much time to service 4 buyers as it does, it takes as much time to service 1 buyer as it does 4 active listings. That's why you always see listing agents with the most production. Almost all top producers in any association of realtors, if you look at the top 50 of them, they're all listing side heavy, and they focus on listings because, quite simply, you can just handle more of them in less amount of time. And once you get to a point where you are too busy with your active buyers as well, where you actually cannot devote more time to generating listings, then you're best served to bring on a buyer's agent to continue to free up time to actively do things to generate more listings and continue to grow your production. So that buyer's agent, in effect, is operating and actually getting paid a commission split, and oftentimes you'll see that's about a 50% commission split. And they're actually handling business that the lead agent could not have handled way themselves without sacrificing getting more listings. So they're actually getting paid 50% of something the lead agent couldn't have because they just wouldn't have the time to service it. And we also see with real estate teams a lot of buyer agent turnover, and that's typically because we don't have adequate support. A buyer's agent should be virtually dedicated to lead generation activities, doing things to lead generate for new leads. They should be converting inbound leads. They should be showing property, writing offers, and negotiating contracts. Once we get a transaction under contract, the administrative assistant or transaction coordinator should then be taking it from contract to close. Typically, buyer's agents love this because they spend more time on task. They're able to close a lot more transactions since they're not getting bogged down in the transactional coordination, the paperwork, and whatnot. And they're able to generate more business and spend more time doing what they love, because a typical buyer's agent is someone with extremely high social capabilities. They love people. They love talking. They love flying by the seat of their pants all over the place and meeting a lot of people. And those people typically don't like doing the administrative work. So now they're doing something they love and a lot more of it, and they can close a lot more transactions. So even though they're on a 50% commission split, let's say, they'll love that because it's all about the net income, not the commission split. A buyer's agent on a 50% commission split that closes 60 transactions is going to make a lot more money than a solo agent that is only doing 15, 20 transactions and keeping all that commission themselves. And it's very hard to do much more than that because they're going to have to do all the paperwork, all the transactions. They're going to have to lead generate for all the business. Not to mention the lead agent and the real estate team is going to be providing some of the leads to the buyer's agent as well. So they're going to get some business that way too and be able to handle it. And once they get it under contract, again, it goes over their shoulder to the administrative assistant on the team, and they're going to take it all the way from contract to close. And they're going to be devoted to that client to be able to provide a little bit better customer service, since the buyer's agent is oftentimes out showing property and working with clients and doing buyer's consultations. So that's very important to get that administrative assistant in place, and it's very important to have a buyer's agent that knows that their chief role is to let go of the clients once we get that under contract to a qualified administrative assistant. Thanks.